Hi there, Newbury biker. Got a lot going on today in the sense I've done a lot of alterations to the setup on the bike, and I've number one, relocated my camera microphone in the helmet, and hopefully that's the audio is going to come out really well, because it's on number one microphone sensitivity. But I was getting a bit of crackling in the background earlier, and I've sort of repositioned the microphone, so hopefully that's sorted that. Second thing is I'm trying out the remote. I bought the remote on the on the Drift Ghost, so I'm expecting that to be green. It is. It's well, I guess it doesn't stay green when it's on, but it's in the red mode, so it's recording, and hopefully everything is good. And it's quite a nice deer. It's sort of cool. It's not hot by any means, but it's quite a nice day. Little sort of feels like it could rain, but the weather forecast says it isn't going to rain. Hopefully not, because I've brought the mesh jacket today. I have got the lining in the trunk in case I get cold and I put the lining in, but I haven't. I'm not wearing the usual adventure outfit. I've opted to put on a pair of motorbiking jeans today with the necessary protection in as such, some short boots, and a mesh jacket, because it's going to be nice. I hope. The sun was trying to get out earlier, and it felt like if it just burns off a little bit of the cloud, it might come out rather nice, and maybe a bit too warm, you see. So here we go. So we're heading off out, trying that out, as well as a few other things today. I've also a bit speedy, so also got a test ride booked today for the NT 1100 again. I've been out on it once, but I'm going out on it again, and we'll just see what happens, and I'll try shoot some footage. Hopefully the camera and everything works well, and the audio. So hopefully this sort of proves to be good today. So like I say, I got an hour on the road to get up to the dealer, just over an hour on the NC, and I'm gonna take out the NT for sort of most of the day. They said I could have it for sort of good 3-4 hours, so I won't get up there till about 11 o'clock, I think it is. 1 hour from now, and it's maybe 12, just before lunch maybe, but should have the afternoon on it. And I'm going to try out all of the various things on it, on the on the screen. Try my phone on it and see if it's actually, you know, good enough to convince me to maybe change my bike. But at the moment we've got most things set up on here fairly well, so we'll head up there. And they have like a 4.5 litre tank bag, comes with the bike. I know they've got that with the demonstrator bike, so I'm gonna put the phone. The idea is to put the phone in that, and so we get on. This clown overtaking me on the slip road. in the Nissan. So anyway, we've got a little trial. We're doing sort of 60 on the motorway, and see what the audio comes out like. This helmet is completely closed, so the wind noise is what we've got as such, and the boom level. I've just opened the vent in the front of the helmet because that wasn't open, so I guess that's worst case scenario. And we'll try it out, but I will I'm not going to record all the way there because I want to get the footage of the bike. I've also put the camera onto the DVR mode with 5-minute recording intervals, and I think that maybe do us. So we're now up to 70 look, and we're in standard on the NC, and I've got my usual fairing arrangement on. I haven't got any panniers on the bike today, so the eye, you know, we can see what the road noise level is like. No one pulls in, do they? No. Complete utter arseholes, all of them. But anyway, I'll try the remote, turn you guys off, and then I'll see if I can turn you back on as we approach Thunder Road Motorcycles in Gloucester. Before we get there, just in case I forget, I would like to say a thank you to Jamie, sales fella at Thunder Road, who accommodates me, and he's pretty good. Okay, so well done Thunder Road, Jamie at Thunder Road. Cheers. Just grabbed Honda NC NT 1100 from Thunder Road Motorcycles in Gloucester, and I'm just sort of heading out for a ride on it for an hour or so. Unfortunately, I've sort of probably spent about an hour stood at the dealer trying to get this bike to actually connect to my phone and headset without any success, actually. So I'm now doing navigation on my phone paired to my headset with in this little tank bag, and I've got the charging lead wired up. Is it any different to mine? Not sure. A lot of noise, a lot of wind noise, because the actual windscreen's down. Bike pulls on nicely though. Just stop here. Let's see if I can raise the windscreen, which I can without getting off the bike. Wasn't easy, but I did it. So we just here we go. Make sure everyone stops. turns in nice on the corners. Does vibrate a bit though, the actual bike. It's in Sports 2 mode, so it's an Africa Twin at the end of the day. It's a lot heavier than my NC. It's more vibraty, it's noisier, doesn't do as many miles to gallon. I must admit I do like the hard luggage. So maybe I need to just buy some hard luggage. Granted, it looks nice. You've only got that. The hook's on. Yeah. It don't look very roomy at all. Doesn't look all that roomy, people. The bags are not really that big at all. I don't know, maybe they are. But seat's comfy, but it's a comfy seat. It's got a bit of elastic in there, look. A carrying strap. And a bit on that side. It's sort of slightly padded. It's not too cheap. Someone on one of their videos says it looks cheap, but yeah. Hello guys, Newbury biker. Back on the bike. We're just leaving Thunder Road, and woohoo! And like I said, I've took out the NT today, but I'm not convinced. I prefer my NC any day to that. Much better, actually. My NC is much better, but I need to go through that process of riding it and trying it, and I'm not going to part with my NC. No way. We will keep the NC. Much better bike than the NT, in my opinion. Jimmy says, I'll miss the power. I don't think so. The other one vibrates, chugs. This is perfect. Enough power, enough speed, good fuel economy. It is the best Honda bike in that showroom, without a doubt. I just need to decide whether I want to spend money getting some Honda panniers, or whether I should stick with the soft ones I've got and just get a bag put across the top. Probably a much simpler idea, cost me 40 quid instead of 2 grand. I buy a centre stand, 150 quid, fit that myself. Yeah, much better idea. I don't need a top box really. The more, I'll just put more shit in it. I like the phone up there, it's wire free. I can play me music, gives me directions, I got wireless charging. The screen is nearly as big, not much smaller than the TFT screen on the Honda NT and Africa Twin. Not really. I just need a pair of new gloves to be able to operate it. Why is it taking me this way? Okay. So, yeah. And this is perfect to put my foot down, it's comfy, the weight's not there. It's just perfect. I just cannot better this bike once I've had it. And it's got enough power for me. Easy. Rather buy a new pair of gloves I can operate the phone with. Getting 73.2 to the gallon. Whereas that NT was like 50, 51. If I took it steady I might get it up to 55, but I don't think you would get anywhere near this. And it just feels so much better. Much better. I mean, I know it's smaller, it's not as big, it's not as commanding, it wouldn't carry two, but it's perfect. Well, it would carry two, but it's perfect for me. One person, set of luggage, weekends away, economical, powerful enough. You know, I'm not sort of tempted. Not tempted at all, really, having ridden it. And it's got enough oomph, really. It isn't a sports bike. It doesn't pretend to be a sports bike. Cruises at 70, no problem. Much more comfortable than the dirt bike. Gearbox is like unbelievably easy for me to operate. Smooth as can be. There's no vibrations. There's a bit of wind, but there was wind on that other bike. I think it's good. Pretty good. There's enough wind, keep you cool. In the summer that it keeps the wind off your head and your face, but the wind hits your arms and things, yeah, it does. But in the summer you want something like that. Excuse me. I don't need a super duper fast bike. Don't need total it. There's always something faster than you, isn't there? This is fine. Yeah, I've got the whole system set up. I think it's just fine. I've got my panniers. I might just stick to the soft panniers even. Save myself £2 for something that's, you know, not worth worrying about really. Get rid of my dirt bike. Tear this off. And it owes me nothing. Excuse Excuse me, subscribers and people that might be watching my channel. Big yawn. It's doing 80 mile an hour. Hasn't got the acceleration the other one has, I know that. But it hasn't got the noise with it either. And the weight and the extra expense. And the seat is still comfy. It's plush enough. It's perfect. And I've got me remote control now. It isn't perfect either. I need to sometimes it won't turn off and on as I think it will. It takes a little bit, but ooh, don't want to get stuck behind that. To get this in the right gear, it's quite peppy. So much easier to ride actually. Get back! Stupid woman pulling out on the roundabout when I'm on it. We're riding it in manual now. Woo, yeah. This is perfect. It's better than the 500, the CB 500X. It's much better than that. Much better, significantly better all round. With doesn't rate, it's not buzzy. It's got the trunk. Yeah. I would have made a mistake if I bought the 500 like. But I didn't. I bought the 750X. You know what, I used to look at this when I was younger. The 750X been around for years, and when I looked at it I thought, oh no, didn't like the idea of that. But now I've got one myself, and this one's been a bit improved. It's a lovely bike.